Hello guys. So again we have a most important topic of the HTML, that is HTML forms. So in HTML forms we have lot of very important tags that we are going to use now. So the very first tag we are going to use is form. So to make a form we need to have a tag which is form. Okay, so there are some attributes of the forms like action. Now if I submit a form, where will it redirected? So I need to give some action over here. If I leave it blank, it will redirect on this same page, and if I give some paths, then it will redirect to the different page. For every form we should write a button, that is type equals to submit. We always write the submit button, and we have to write the submit button, and we need to give the value of the submit button like submit. Okay, that's how. So this is a submit button and the value is submit. So if I save this and run it here, I can see that there is here it is submit button. Okay, so let's get started. Let's have all the things what we can cover, like type. So whatever, mostly the tags are input elements. So we are putting the inputs through these tags. So we have a tag that is input, and if we need to create a text box, right, so we can type equals to text. So it will create a text box for you. Let's see this. Yeah, here it is, text box and a button. Okay, so as you can see that both are coming into a single line, so that we can say easily that these elements are not blocked. If they are not blocked, that means they are inline. So I'm gonna give break after tag. Okay, so let's say this is a text box and I need to print some message before it now. So here I'm going to write the label tag, and let's say name, column, save it, refresh it, name, column, this. Okay, this is the way to write labels and input. Okay, so instead of this we have a lot of things like nowadays we use label, but we also have something like a placeholder. If I remove this, I can also write placeholder here, and which says name. Okay, so if I refresh this, you can see that there is a input text and having a name. If I start typing here something, so name disappears. Okay, so this is the text box. So similarly we have so many types of email. The input text. So we have type equals to password. Okay, we have type equals to email. We have type equals to let's say date. We have type equals to number. A lot of things. So here we can write different things. Password. Okay, email ID. Okay, and here we don't need a placeholder on the date format. Okay, and here in the number we cannot be having placeholder. Okay, so if I see here, you can see that name, Shubham, password, something. And now what is the difference in password text box? So you can easily see that the characters are in bullets. So in email address, if I type something and press enter, you can see that it shows a warning that there must be the valid email address, so I need to put the @ and all. Okay, so in this date field, you can see this. If I tap on this, automatically generates a calendar. In the number, I have the up and down buttons. I can do with the keyboard as well. So that's how we can do this. Okay, so these are the input fields we can use. Okay, so there are one more type of input fields we have, which is input, sorry, this is spelling mistake, type equals to radio. Okay, so there is a input type radio. So let's say we have male and then break and then female. Okay, let's refresh this and see. So here I'm tapping on a male and tapping on a female, both get selected. So the first thing is, if we are using radio button, we always need to understand that we need to provide a single name to both the buttons, so that we are only eligible or able to select the single value. So if I provide name, your gender, yeah, and then give the same to the female as well. So now the HTML know that there are genders can be having different kind of values like male or female. Okay, so if I save this and go there, and now if I tap on this, it will be selected. If I tap on female, it won't be selected. Okay, so but if I tap on male on this text, it won't work. If I tap on this, it will work. Okay, so just to make sure that if I tap on this label as well, so it should work, what we can do, we can take this entire thing into a label tag. Okay, like this. Label tag. Okay, now check, refresh. If I tap on male, female, if I tap on button as well, it's working. Similarly, we can have like the checkbox, and we can have like vehicles, cars, bike, etc. So you can see here like car and bikes. Now here we can check multiple things, because it's not a radio button. We use checkboxes just if we can, basically have the multiple things aligned. So apart from that, now we have a drop down as well, which is like select options. Yes, so as we have already learned about ULLI, similarly we have select options. Okay, so in this we can, here we can give like countries like India, Japan, like USA. Okay, if I write Canada. Okay, so see here, so there is a drop down and I can select them. By default it select the first value of this, so you can easily see this. There is one more input element, which is text area. Yes, text area, close it, I write placeholder, so some description, okay, save it and see. Yeah, here we can have a lot of things we can insert in this. Okay, so these are the text area. Put the break tag over here as well. Okay, see this. Yeah, so this is how we created the HTML, and this is how we have all kind of input elements or all kind of elements in the HTML form. So please do try this and let me know if you find more. I know that there are still a lot of input elements like colors, URL, telephone, etc., but I'm just covering very useful things like I very frequently use things. So that is all for the HTML forms for now. And in this we have a lot of things like HTML validations, like accessibility. So that I will be covering into the uh, next videos, or some videos in other weekend. So thank you for the HTML videos, and hoping for the next video soon. Thank you so much.